Let's crank this baby up. Right. So as usual, I'm supposed to say, start every video, smile. Oh man, in your darkest hours, trying to keep a smile, man, that is. People who do it, they're phenomenal. People who can smile in their darkest hours, keep positive, they're phenomenal people. That's all I got to say. They're phenomenal people. But I'm on the elliptical. Uh, this is like my way to vent right now. My way to vent. My body. It's like my body is needing to move. Uh, if I'm not moving, I feel weird. I don't know. It's real weird. So hopefully in a minute, this feeling will go away, or I'm gonna faint or something. That ain't good. So, but you know something? Since 2016, this has been like my way to, like, I don't know if you say minister to yourself, or uh, just let the things off your mind, or just talk to yourself. Probably this is weird to most people. I go back and watch my videos. Not in the sense, I guess, of, some ego. Ooh, I'm on TV. Uh, it's like I'm watching my mental progression. I'm watching myself. I'm observing myself and making corrections of myself. Uh, that's the best way to describe it. So I remember I put this out on Instagram. This was one of the best investments I ever made. I think I bought this machine maybe 2014 or 15. Most likely 15 or 16. I bought this machine and I've tried to sell it many of times. And people would never give me close to what I'm asking for. And I bought it for like 600. Still pretty good machine. And it works good. It's very good. It does a lot of stuff. Actually, it has a lot of features that I never use. One is being the headset. You can play music over the speakers. But just as a way to exercise, get cardio in when it's raining outside, or it's too cold or too hot, this is a good option. So I needed to, like, vent out frustrations today and talk. So I haven't done YouTube videos basically, really, since I've been back from Ghana last year. I haven't done them here and there, talking here and there, but I wanted to do more. But it's like the energy, when it comes down to it, it just leaves me. And I think I understand it more now. Why? And I can't talk about it just yet because there's things happening behind the scenes that if I talk about it, can mess up other stuff. Now, is my future wife, or my wife that I married in Ghana, yes, she's doing good. God bless her. Positive light in my life. Her family's good. God bless them. Positive people, good people. It gives you hope in the world when you surround yourself with good people. But I'm back here in the great old United States of America. And some like to refer to as Babylon or the Matrix. Richie Mack and Ralph Smart. Richie Mack talk about leaving the Matrix. Ralph Smart talk about you're in the Matrix. It's interesting over here. It's interesting. It's a different pace. It's a different focus. Money is definitely the object because uh, if you're living in the system, you have to make a certain amount of economics to survive. So that's a big push here. A lot of people looking for relief from the pressure, from the anxiety, from the frustration, then doing whatever they can to find that relief. Uh, it's an interesting reality here. It's very interesting. And people, and if you have 5 strong, solid people like roots around you, you're strong and you're blessed. And all of them on point, as the old saying is, you look at the 5 people around you to tell you where you're going and where you've been. Uh, it's interesting. I may have to close up this window in front of me in a second. As I'm walking on the elliptical, I'm looking out the window. And I get this strange feeling somebody's going to be trying to watch me, which I'm dressed. It's just, I don't know, people weird, man. People weird. We don't want any complaints. But they shouldn't, man. I'm on the elliptical working out. So, this is just keep focused. All right, so what do I want to vent about? Vent about to the world, to who it may concern. Money is not everything, nor is having money the root of all evil. Or as, was it, what was it? No, hold up, I gotta get his name. He's passed, was it Price? Or is it Reverend Ike? I think he said the lack of money is the root of all evil. But what you do with money, when you get money, and how you get money, to me is what makes it a bad or good, agreeable or disagreeable. That's it. But that being said, some people, they generate money easily. Some people always seem to have money because they're good about investments, they're good about saving, they're just good about spending. And that being said, some people are just natural givers. They just, when people are in need, they try to help them. So I guess my first thing I want to vent about is in the last year, especially last year and part of last year being one of the happiest times of my life, before I went on that trip to Africa, once again, people, I mean, just leaving your home country that you grew up in is big. Leaving your home continent is humongous. Because the vast majority of people, hell, they just ain't gonna do that. I remember in Atlanta, there was people who never left outside of Atlanta. Like they were in their 30s. They were like, man, ain't no reason to leave Atlanta. Wow. So just to travel outside your city, travel outside your state, travel outside your country, travel outside your territory, it's huge. So being as one of the big adventures of my life, biggest life journey, picked it up to socialize, to journey with another being on the other side of the planet, to make a relationship on a bond. That being said, before that moment, you understand I had to save a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, I had to live frugal, and I didn't live as frugal as I needed to. I mean, because it came sometimes, man, I had to buy me something or go to the movies, do something, because, the anxiety and stuff builds up on you. But during that time, I had certain people hit me up for money. You know, had certain people hit me up for money. In the time where I need to save the most, they took advantage of me always being there, which some point in life you really, it's a person your friend, or it's a person your family, it's your person with you, or they really against you. Really makes you think. And the reason why I say this is not that I give you something and you're supposed to return it. They didn't return it. And they even got to the point where I said, hey, just pay me half. And one of them kind of like, oh, I'm going to pay it all back to you. You know, and of course that was, how many months ago now? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 to 5 months ago. Because I had talked to him. I said, hey, man, you kind of ghosted me after such and such. So that being said, you spend a lot of time in life with these people. You invest in people. And like I say, I've loaned out stuff here. It's a loan. You're supposed to pay back the loan. And I see now people can't be trusted. I see now more than ever. One of the reasons why I'm venting. You trust people, they betray you. And the thing is, it ain't just people. It's disagreeable people. Good, positive, righteous people, when they've shown that pattern of righteousness, they rather die than dishonor themselves. Man, you find those kind of people. That's like hitting a jackpot in the world. But you gotta understand, while you're not looking for those type of people, the unrighteous and the unjust, man, they're looking for those people all day, every day. Those are the people they're looking for. Those are the people they want to be around. They want to be around people when they need them, they can call on them. Now, will they pay back that energy? That's a high probability no. But man, oh man, if you're a good person, you have people like that, man, treat them well. Protect them from the bad. I may have 1 or 2 friends who I believe would do the right thing in bad situations. 1 or 2 friends. Oh, I'm hoping 1 or 2 friends, at least 2. I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping. Now, have I tested them on that? Not really. Because the thing is, God, thank you. I always seem to be blessed just enough from hitting rock bottom. And that's a blessing. That's a true blessing. But do I ever want to test people around? Because at that point, once you test them and they fail, you're supposed to cut them off. Maybe that's the biggest thing. That's the weakness why the mind or the body doesn't want to test. Because when you test the spirit according to the word, you're supposed to deal with them at that point. You're supposed to cut them off. You're supposed to let them go. You're supposed to move on from them. But it's sad going back to 2022. One of the most happiest journeys. A person came to me and needed to borrow money, and it was multiples. It wasn't just one person. So if that one person's listening to it and you feeling something about yourself, pay my money back. Don't get mad at me. Look at yourself in the mirror. But it's like it was multiples. Like they didn't even take the out of half. Just pay me half back. It's just like when you're in need of something and you want that money and that bank's got that money, they expect you to pay it back. That's why there's credit. That's why there's collection agents. That's why it's all these things, because when you so-called in need, you're in that moment. You're desperate. You want something. You say you need something. You got to have something. And then these organizations, people, they loan it to you and you get it done, but you don't pay back. You don't settle your debt. And I think 2023 is a hard choice that I'm about to say. people around me don't have their credit and their finances in order going forward, I'm going to have to disassociate. I got to. And that's one of my biggest griefs right now. You know, it's easy for you to ask me for money, but it's hard for you to pay me back. And I'm lenient. I'm like saying, a bank ain't gonna let you say, oh, pay half back. Pay back when you can. I mean, somebody borrowed money almost a year ago to this date. You know, you can't pay $20 here, $25 there, $30 here, $50 there, but you got enough money to go to a $50 movie. You know, and if you ain't making money like that, well, ma'am, sir, you living way beyond your means. Maybe you need to tone it down. Maybe you need to do like Mr. Frederick, 24/7, 365 here. Live below your means. Drive an old vehicle for multiple years. You know, maybe you need to, you know, watch what you buy. I be wanting nice things. I see stuff, hey, I want a PlayStation 5. I work all the time. I make decent. I'm in a career profession. I should own a PlayStation 5. I should be able to play a PlayStation 5. When I went on, what was it, my last trip? Yeah, my last trip was to, what is this person doing? See, it's the creepy stuff because I'm watching people. I'm watching people. Hold up. What is this person doing? This is some, hold up. I'm going to have to get off this just for a second because I'm going to have to, I promise you that there's some straight up creepy people. If you sit there and watch people, you will see people do some very, very weird shit. Very weird shit. I mean, just weird shit. And if you question them, they may not even know it. I have this term from a movie called Dark City. People driving in circles. They just driving in circles. During the pandemic, they swore up and down, oh, less people on the road, people weren't going here to there. I was out during the pandemic. That's a damn lie. People were all over the place. People were out driving. It was still rush hour traffic. I mean, yeah, it may not have been as bad as it was. People had different schedules and stuff. But people wasn't sitting in no damn house. Not in these major cities that I was in. They ain't sitting in no damn house. If they talking about America, I like to see what cities was doing all this. You know, what's going on, man? I see you. What's good, man? God bless you. Peace, health, and wealth. But yeah, let me get back to it and stop talking. So I'm not talking in circles. But yeah, just getting back to 2023. Hey man, people around me don't have their economics in order. I gotta cut ties. I gotta cut ties with them. I gotta cut ties. Because it seems like the more money I make, the more they want to look at me as a bank account, as a loan officer, as a backup plan. Well, your fucking backup plan needs to be get off your ass and do better. Your backup plan needs to be, hey, this dude ain't your backup plan. But they not gonna stop. As we say, the devil disagreeable, they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop what they're doing. They're gonna do what they do. Simple as that. So it's on me to make those decisions. Because I still got trips to make overseas. I still got stuff to do. I'm in a process of pulling my body weight down. And it takes eating, working out, meditation, sleep, just a lot of stuff to make it happen. So I got to focus on me. I got one obligation in the world. One obligation. She knows who that is. So I'm just going to have to say the magic word no. And when I tell them no, I'm going to have to hurt their feelings. I'm going to say, hey, man, you're not a friend. You're not a family member. You're not the person that needs to be around me. No. Because when I need economics, who am I dependent on? You know what I do when I need economics? And I'll give this to my last fiance. Yes, I give you credit. You did push me to build my credit. You did push me that way. And I thank you for that. Give you credit on that. But that's what I did. Build your finances. And I ain't in no finances super state. It's just certain things I put in place to give me a little bit more protection, a little bit more leeway. Man, it's just interesting. It's just interesting. So, okay, so we talked about that, cutting people off who see you as a financial loophole for their life, a financial up for their life. All right, the other thing, someone emotionally came into my life as not a love interest. Someone emotionally came into my life. I opened up, communicated, and then they ghosted me. And I knew it. I knew how it was going to go. I knew it because the patterns are the same here. They're all the same. People who they don't change. I don't care if a person comes back. Prime example. I'm going to use her name, Miss Tamika. I remember this had to be 2014. I'm going to tell a crazy story. So if you're 22 minutes into this video, you get a chance to hear one of the craziest stories. And I usually tell this to my friends, but it's a crazy story. So you who are watching, you first person on the internet to hear this story. So, dang, they gone. All right, so somebody will hear it one day. I just need to say it. It's an interesting, crazy story. So this is how crazy this story is. All right, 2014. I'm working at this place not too far from where I'm at now. And this girl, this woman that I was so called in love with back in Atlanta, back in the day, Tamika. Yes, Tamika. You ever see this video? I hope you don't see this part, which I don't really give a damn. Because I'll do everything I can to block you from my life. That's a guarantee. Man, for some reason, like every so often many years, every 10 years, I wanted to find her and communicate with her, talk to her. Just one of those people in your life. It's a male or a female. These people you just, for whatever reason, feel like you got to communicate with. So, Miss Tamika. So, found her, connected back with her, just over the phone, just talking. There wasn't no, WhatsApp video or, shit. They call it ain't Skynet, Zoom, but what's the other one? Man, you know what I'm talking about. There's no video chat. So we're talking, and I'm boosting up too. I'm acting like I'm greater than what I am at the time. I'm lying in my own way. And we were talking about, old times and stuff like that. And she says this statement. I asked her this question. Got a plan. Someone's trying to call me. And guess what? WhatsApp. That's universal right there. So, so that being said, we were talking about old times and stuff like that. She makes this statement to me. She says, I asked her, hey, why me and you couldn't have ever just got together? Now at this time, this woman is, dude, if I'm almost 50, she gotta be, she close to my age, so she gotta be 40, 42, 43 now. So this is it's 8 years ago. So she was in her late 30s. She had 2 kids by 2 different marriages. Well, no. Let's take it. She was married twice. But one dude was not married to. She had a child by then. She had a child by her husband. And she had got a divorce. And I was asking her this question, because I'm so called in love with this girl. I asked her this question: why me and her can never work out? And she goes, well, she gave me this perfect answer. This perfect answer that your ego wants. And she gives me this perfect answer, and she says, hey, she just never saw herself as being worthy of me. That's how she put it. Never saw herself being worthy of me. Perfect answer. I don't know if it's a truth, lie, or whatever, but this spirit, this thought came over me, and it said, test the spirit. Now, I don't know how I found this other than, man, whatever you want to toke it to in life. Karma, cosmic moment, divine intervention, however you want to put it. I'm on a well-known adult site. We're going to not use the P word, but we're going to use adult site. And I put in her name. I mean, I literally put in her name, her full name, her first and last name. And this video pops up called Bedroom Freak. All right, so the really quick backstory to this is, I tell you, I'm not lying. Unless I'm crazy somehow. This is the truth. I'm not lying. So the backstory to this real quick is, early 2000s, one of my female friends, just a friend, sold me a video camera. And whatever reason, she bought maybe a new video camera. And she sold me a video camera, like maybe $50 to $100. It was everybody's got a phone now. People may not know what video cameras were, but, sold me a video camera. It's nice. Take them little Beta 8, Beta 8 cassette tapes, saying? Video camera. Probably could turn it digital now. It looks like some old school, but this was 2000. But this camera probably was 10 years old, or it was old. It was probably in the 2000s when it was made. But that being said, she was going to Las Vegas, and she knew I had the video camera. But when I've known her in the life, man, she would come in and out my life. Like, we met in 2001, and I think this was like 2003 or 4. She would just pop in and pop out. So that being said, I said, hey, you got to give me some collateral to borrow this camera. And so, not no freakiness, collateral, literally physical collateral, So her ex-husband left his PlayStation, or she got his ex-husband PlayStation. I said, I'll take that. Don't get it wrong. I think it was a PlayStation 2. I didn't have a PlayStation 2, So she gave me the PlayStation 2. I loaned her the camera to go to Las Vegas. Long story short, I didn't see her again until like 2007. If this was 2004, I saw her again like 2007, 2008. Years later, she had a child by then. So that being said, I remember telling her, I said, what you going to really do with this camera? She said, oh, no, I'm going to Las Vegas. I said, girl, you're going to make a P word off of this camera. No. Man, my spirit always picks it. It picks it. It's always picking something. It's like seeing something, and seeing psychic stuff. It just knows. That being said, all these years later, 2000, I want to say 13. It is 2013. So 10 years ago, 2000, I think this was 2013. 2013. All right. That being said, I get on that adult site and I put in her name, and this title comes up, Bedroom Freak. Watch it. Man, it's her Some dude, I think I possibly may know who the dude, could have been her ex-husband. Some dude she was messing with. Told you it was on and off. She would disappear for these times, and it was her. It was her. So that being said, I had a picture of her, and some of my friends knew of her, and some of my friends had seen her, you know. So I'm a dude. I sent it to some friends. I said, "Hey, is this Tamika? What the hell? Where'd you find this at?" I said, "It's on this site. It's one of the most popular, adult sites there is." And the spirit said, "Test the spirit. See if she'll tell you the truth. If she's really changed, she'll tell the truth and shame the devil, so to speak." I told her. She adamantly denied it wasn't her. I said, "But it's a video." "Nah, that ain't me. I don't know where you got that." Friends, everybody knew it was her. About a month later, that video was taken down. Oh, the girl's smart. She had an incident back at her job back in the day. Some her husband did, and he probably put it on there. He probably was part of the reason, and that's how she probably got it taken down, because it was probably a lawsuit or some kind of legal issue with him. Because most likely, either she had put that up there, or her ex would have put that up there. But she can't tell the truth. You can't trust them, man or woman, child or adult, elderly or fucking animal. They can't be honest with you. You cannot trust them. They are not to be trusted. Simple as that. And I let that person go. I purged that person from my thoughts. I purged that person from my reality. And talking about him today, I mean, I don't have those same thoughts anymore about that individual. And if I saw that individual, I'm running. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Yeah. They can't tell the truth. You can't trust them. So we're almost 33 minutes on this elliptical, minus the little time that I was off to close the blinds. Yeah, that being said, you can't trust them. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. You cannot trust them. You just can't trust them. They can't tell you the truth. Be honest with you, can't trust them. So now getting back to primary thought process of this. And I'm feeling a lot better, by the way. Moving on the elliptical says I've lost 311 calories. If you can't trust them, you must purge yourself from them. You must purge yourself from them. You must purge yourself from them. And I'm not talking to the millions and millions of people, and billions of people on the internet. Talking to myself. You have to purge yourself. People you can't trust, you got to purge them. Purge them. Trust is a huge thing here. Trust in a lot of senses here can mean life or death. Rest in peace, Dr. Sabi. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Man. Rest in peace. Layla Africa passed away. People didn't even really. I know people who knew him, showed respect, but the internet didn't treat him the same to me as others. But trust is big here. Trust is huge. Trust is a big thing here. So if I can't trust you, I hope that the spirit somehow leads you to this video and you understand why I'm pulled away from you. I can't trust you. I can't believe in you. Can't Can't have confidence when the shit hits the fan. You're going to do the right thing. People talk a lot of talk, but you got those who run towards the fire, those who panic, those who are paralyzed in it, those who run, and those who pull out a cell phone and take video, post it on social media. You know, just different types of people. Well, that being said, 35-minute mark. I was really trying to push an hour. Push more time. I got about an hour before I need to be in the bed anyway. So I'm just gonna keep pushing, doing this video talking, basically talking to myself. Just chatting to myself. But trust is a big issue. Don't loan out your resources. Don't loan out your resources to people. Okay, reconnecting. Lord have mercy. My older brother is the same way with me. My man. Yeah. Don't loan out your resources to people who will not return your resources. Don't give out your finances to people who will not reciprocate your finances. Those people cannot be trusted. And I know a lot of them now. Yeah. What else? What else is on my mind? 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 Yeah, well, let's get back to the hurt. The hurt that somebody did. They came into my life. I gave them another chance to communicate with me. Man, a lot of things happened in that time period. A lot of things happened. 6-month time period, a lot of things could happen. A lot of things. I don't know if I would ever talk about it publicly on social media, but a lot of things happen. A lot of things. A lot of changes happen. And I played the villain in my life for a long time. And I was never the villain. It's like the hero plays the anti-hero. So really not a villain, more like anti-hero. I played that anti-hero role for a long time. And if that's not your true nature, it drains you. It will drain you. You have to recharge. You have to find a way to balance that equation. You have to build yourself back. People will push you to these roles that they want you to play in their lives. And if it's not you, don't play the roles. It's my advice, don't play the roles. But I gave someone a chance to communicate with me. And I was open and honest with them, straightforward with them. Other people around them were deceiving them all the way to the end. And I don't know, maybe the person's taking time out of their life to reorganize their thoughts. They just don't need to talk to me or anybody. Maybe that person cut me off. Maybe that person cut the other person. I don't know, but I know what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. And it's interesting. It is interesting, you know. But I'm tired of playing this role for other people. I have to play this role for my own happiness. I have to play that role for my happiness now. I really do. I have to play that role for my happiness. I have to play that role for my well-being. I have to take care of me. I have to focus on me. I do. My obligation, my one obligation, I got to focus on that. And I'm going to have to be rude to people, mean to people, straightforward to people, upfront with people, whatever it takes. And if they don't like it, that's who they were the whole time. I've got to accept that the people who've been in my life the longest, it might be time to lose them. And just, hey, Some people were supposed to be with you for a short journey, and you held them and drug them on. I had an old saying that God will lift you out of the pits of hell, but if you're holding on to the devil's hand, he'll let your ass go. And God is the ultimate example. I had to tell my so-called brother that the other day when he was talking about forgiving people. And I said, I'm Matthew's 10. I think it's 10 and 36, 10 and 34. I didn't come to this world to bring unity. I came to bring the sword. A family of 5, 2 against the other 3 so-called words of Jesus, Yahshua, El Mashiach, uh, Yahweh. Well, Yahweh I think means God. I was telling, hey, some of us come from vengeance. Some of us are waiting to our cherubim swords to flame up so we can vanquish the unrighteous and unjust, the plague of the humanity. So I said, you can forgive, but you can't forget. You can forgive, but you cannot keep socializing with them beings. You have to separate. You have to separate. Whoever listens to this know the truth. You got to separate. You have to separate from these beings. You have to let them go. I don't care if they're your mom, they're your dad, they're your brother, they're your sister, you're your uncle, they're even your children, your wife, your husband, your aunt, your uncle, your granddad, grandma, great-grandma, great-granddad, best friend, best associate, co-worker, employer, boss. It doesn't matter. If these things is harming your existence and keeping you from moving forward, you've got to separate. And this is at this age, this lesson I'm dealing with, this lesson I'm learning, this lesson that is hitting me hard today. It hit me hard. It was a Mike Tyson punch, and he damn near knocked me out. And but I can't say I didn't see it coming. I saw it coming. Hell, I was told about it years ago. So I think I'm gonna stop at about 45 minutes. 45 minutes. I'm almost at 400 calories. All right, I gotta tell you, I ate a candy bar, Hershey's bar. They ate the whole thing. It was like 390 calories. So hopefully we've got rid of that bar. It's cold out here. We're coughing, and the so-called pandemic word ain't gone, so to speak. But this is flu season anyway. You gotta take care of yourself. Eat warm foods, eat healthy foods, drink healthy drinks. Take care of yourself. But that being said, that's some pretty good venting. So maybe one day, if I'm blessed, I'll get a chance to look at this video again and remember these moments from a different perspective and be in a better mood, better mindset. So in a minute, I'm going to stop. I'm going to go take me a shower, drink me some water, go take me a good shower, and rest for the night. I need to be at work tomorrow early, get some things started, hopefully, and finish out a work week. A lot of stuff is happening. We got a lot of stuff going on right now for myself. A lot of things are happening. And I got to stay focused in it. But we're building a peaceful moment for ourselves. We're building a peaceful situation where I can put myself in the right place at the right time for all the right reasons, around the righteous people, just people, under the guidance strength of the Most High, protected, guided, and their ancient, agreeable ancestors and disagreeable protectors. So, all right, okay, we're at 45 minutes into this. We're going to take a look at the elliptical in a second. So you've been with me this whole time, and I'm just not sitting up here. That'd be still crazy just to be sitting up here moving around like this for 45 minutes. Well, let's take a look first. Let's take a look first. Look at that. 45 minutes, 401 it's 422 calories. So that being said, also not trying to show you my surroundings. Trying to be secretive. Be secretive. Gotta be as secretive as possible. So that being said, we're gonna wish everyone peace, health, and wealth. I'm getting a good sweat in. Man, it would be nice if I go to 500 calories. But I think I put in a good time on this. I gotta call someone back. They needed to talk to me from planning something. So I wish everyone peace, health, and wealth. Thank you for allowing me to vent my frustrations, my anxieties, my pressure, my thoughts. Thank you for listening. Oh man, I gotta do more videos. I really just gotta take advantage of this situation. It's a good situation. Being Frederick 24/7, 365 is a good thing. I need to do more plumbing videos. I've been saying that for the longest. So that being said, all right, wish you peace, health, and wealth. I'm gonna go ahead and start this. Well, we go to 47. Let's go to 47. Let's go to 47. It's 46, 50 something. So let's go to 47. I might get back on this to do an hour. I'm gonna stop the clock in just a second. So might get back on this to crank it into an hour and then go take a shower, cool down. Sweating, good. Thankful that I still got this elliptical. Thankful to be alive, thankful for all the blessings. I'm thankful, truly thankful. 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 Be thankful, people. Till next time. All right, I'm going to leave you with a smile. Not a fake smile, real smile, because I'm thankful.